Hey guys, yeah, Greg Christensen here, Green Livestock, and it's kind of brutal out here today, maybe 10 degrees, and enough of a breeze that's really sharp. I don't know how long I can hang on to this phone to do the video with my bare hand here, but uh, just want to tell you I reconsidered. I showed a video there the other day that where we lost several of those, and I thought it was overeating. We shut those feeders off. We're feeding them by hand. And then after I thought more about it, consulted a friend of mine. He's in vet school. We talked about there was no other signs of overeating, just those dead ones. We had just had a really cold, uh, 0 or 10 degrees, a couple of days, maybe about a week before, and we feel like it was probably a pneumonia thing, and I tell you, sheep and goats are bad about that. They won't let you know they're sick. They know that they're prey, and the sick one gets preyed upon. And so it seems like it happens real quick, but they probably got it, and you just don't see it. And I doctored a couple other ones that I did see the pneumonia in. So based on that, based on we didn't have any others that were, you know, had overeaten and showed signs of that, walking around stiff, uh, excessive diarrhea, that kind of stuff. Um, I leaning now that it was pneumonia. We'll revac them when we get them up to weigh them here next week. But uh, hey, your pneumonia vaccines are not 100%, and especially not in sheep and goats. They're not in cattle, but cattle they've probably done more research, have better products on the market than what we can get for sheep and goats, just because of the numbers of animals you're dealing with as a company. So I opened these feeders back up a little bit, not maybe as much as they were. We got to get these guys some body condition on some of these, and once we weigh them up, we'll see how many we have ready for the sale. So, hey, you live and learn. We're always trying to figure out this feeding situation, the easiest way to do it. Um, the cheapest way is good too, but we want to be efficient about it. And you hate to lose animals, but it's part of the business. Hope y'all don't get discouraged. It's discouraging if you go out and you find a few deads. But hey, you got to price that in to the cost of doing business, and every business has those kind of deals. See, so yeah, I'm gonna have to get back in the pickup here. But we fed these this morning. We fed them. Even took some corn out of the feeders, fed them on the ground. Some of that. And I'm going to try to switch them over to a pelleted feed. I talked about there we can get locally. It's a higher protein feed. We put those protein tubs out the other day, and they're hitting them. They're hitting them pretty good, but those things are really expensive, and so I think this other feed will cost us less and be better. Not saying we may still have a few of those tubs out. Haven't decided yet. We'll see how the intake of the feed goes. So, hey, bundle up, stay warm. I'm going to do what I got to do. Travis took off to break some ice in some of the other pastures. We may put out a little bit of hay. We've only got, I don't know, maybe it's a couple of inches of snow here. Nothing they couldn't dig through to eat the forage that's out there, but sometimes we just give them some hay, and then they can save that forage for a better day. They may spend as many calories out digging through, if you're trying to make them dig through 6 inches of snow. Why not just feed them some hay that day, and then let them eat that forage that's underneath that snow, well, when it's a little nicer out. That way they can give them a free meal when it counts. So, hey, y'all stay warm.